What school should have taught you about taxes? So this is our table of contents, how the U.S.'s tax system actually works, the power of deductions versus credits, tax advantaged accounts are your best friend, why the rich pay less in taxes than you think, and real-life tax tools everyone should know by age 18. Alright, so how does the US tax system actually work? It's actually not what you think. Most people think the tax system is a flat percentage, but it's progressive. That means you don't pay the same rate on all your income. The tax bracket system takes income in layers. Example, first 11,000 taxed out 10%, the next layer at 12%, etc. Marginal rate tax is not the same as average tax rate. So for example, earning $50,000 does not mean that you get 22% of it only taxed. Only the portion in that bracket does. Power of deductions versus credits. Schools don't teach the difference between a deduction and a credit, but it's huge. Deductions reduce your taxable income. They help lower the amount you get taxed on. Credits reduce your actual tax owed, dollar for dollar. $1,000 tax credit saves you $1,000. $1,000 deduction only saves you 100 to 370, depending on your tax bracket. For example, I just said the example, $1,000 only gives you $1,000 for tax credit. For deduction, $1,000 only gives you 100 to $370. It all depends on your tax bracket, of course. Alright, so tax advantaged accounts are your best friend. The wealthy understand how to legally avoid taxes, and it's through smart accounts. 401k and our IRA reduce your taxable income now, for example, traditional or later Roth. HSA health savings accounts, they triple tax advantage. For example, tax-free going in, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals for medical. 529 plans equals tax-free education savings. The summary is these accounts help you grow wealth while paying less tax. Schools rarely mention them. Alright, so why do the rich pay less in taxes than you think? This isn't about cheating, it's about knowing the rules. Rich people earn income through investments, not just jobs. Capital gains, especially long term, are taxed lower than regular income. Real estate investors use depreciation to reduce their tax bills. On paper, they may look like they lost money. Business owners get write-offs for things you can't deduct as an employee. For fun fact, salary is the most taxed kind of income. Assets generate tax-favored income. So real-life tax tools everyone should know by age 18. By the time you're an adult, you should know how to read a W-2 and a 1099 form, use free IRS tools or tax software like TurboTax or Free Tax USA, understand what counts as income and what doesn't, example, gifts, scholarships, crypto gains, file a basic tax return even if you're under 18 and working part-time, know when to hire a professional like you after you start a side hustle to earn $400 as a freelancer. This time it's your turn. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell icon. Alright, so this is the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something new today. Thank you. Goodbye.